H2KInfosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2KInfosys supports 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus. One-time pay, lifetime access to live classes and videos. H2KInfosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For free demo class, visit h2kinfosys.com.
The value of the key. So if you see out here, the argument that has been passed in the get property method is the key, which I have defined in properties file. So get property will give you the value of the key. So if this value of the key equals the value of the browser string, that is this particular browser, okay, then what we need to do is open up the Firefox browser. So what we will do is right now we'll create a global variable called static WebDriver equal to null. Import the WebDriver instance. Okay, now here I am saying that if the value of this browser equals to the value of the key that I am getting by using the get property method of the properties class, then we need to use this particular code. Driver is equal to new Firefox driver. So what happens is that if the condition is true, then it will be, compiler will move to the body part of this. This will be equal to new Firefox driver. It will open up the Firefox browser. Import the Firefox driver class file. If the condition is false, the compiler is going to move into else if body part. This is the body part of else if. If the browser, which browser? The string browser defined out here. Browser dot equals, ignore case, the reference variable of the properties object p dot get property, and you have to define the key in the string format. What is the next key? Browser 2. If it is equal, that means the value of this is matching with this. That means the value of this browser is matching with the value of the key value, because get property will give you the value of the key. Okay, then what we need to do, we have to open the Chrome browser. How do you open the Chrome browser? First we have to set up the system property. System dot set property WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, and the value will be the path of the Chrome driver.exe. So this is the path of the Chrome driver exe. So right click, and this is the path. I'll copy this path and paste it out here. At the last I'll put a backward slash and the value of the Chrome driver exe as it is. Okay, come out here and paste it. And Eclipse understand double backward slashes or single forward slashes to define the path. So change it to a double backward slash. Done. After that you can use driver is equal to new Chrome driver and import the Chrome driver class file. So what is going to happen? Oh, there is a syntax error. I have not given the terminator sign out here. So what is going to happen if the value of this browser, that means this string browser, equals to value of the key? So browser 1 right now is Firefox. Okay, it is going to open up. The compiler is going to execute the body part of this. Else, if the value of the browser, that means the string browser, equals to value of this key, it is browser 2. What is browser 2? Chrome. Then open up the Chrome browser. Okay, so right now the value of the string browser is Firefox. It is going to open up the Firefox browser. Let us open it. It open up the Firefox browser. Okay, now if I change the value of this string browser to, for example, Chrome, so right now this condition will become false, so it will execute the body part of else if, because the value of this will be equal to the value of the key. The value of the key is also Chrome, so this will be, condition becomes true, and this will be, the compiler will be executing the body part of the else if part. So if I save this file and run it, this will open up Chrome. See that? The next what we are going to do is we're going to navigate to driver.get, navigate to, let's say, Rediff again. Let us go to Rediff. So this is the URL of Rediff mail. Copy it, paste it out here. Okay, the same thing I'm going to do with out here also, the same transaction. The only thing, dependent on the browser, the transaction will happen, and the dependency of a browser to open will be dependent on this particular string value. So if the string value is Chrome and it is matching with the value of the key, it will open up Chrome. If the string browser is Firefox, it is matching up with the value of the key Firefox, it will open up Firefox. Do the same transaction out here, and after that I'm going to driver dot find element by the XPath. So what I can do is that I can get the XPath of this username. This is the HTML script of the username. Right click, copy, and this is the XPath. So I'm going to go out here, put up the XPath, ensure that the value of the attribute is within single quotes, and I'm going to basically put down, let's say, send keys. Let's say Kaushik.aryan at rediffmail.com. Okay, the same transaction can be done out here also. The only difference is it will do the same transaction on a Chrome browser. This is going to open up in Firefox browser. Now let's say this is the XPath. I can also keep the locating strategies in my properties file. Remember, I had told you that properties file can be used for keeping your object repositories. So what I can do out here is that I will create a commenting part, write down locating strategies for login screen of Rediff mail. Okay, so I'll call this key as XPath of username. This is the key name, and the value of the key is whatever XPath I have given. So this is the XPath, for example. This is the value of the key. Control C, and I'll put Control V and save properties file. So what I'm going to do is that instead of using the XPath like this, what I'm going to do is I'll just put. So how do I get the value from the properties file? I get the value from the properties file by using the getProperty method. So I'll use the reference variable of the properties object p dot getProperty and the key. So what is the key that I have given? Should be within the string format. This is the key. So I'll copy the key to be on the safer side and put the key out here. So this is going to fetch me the value of the key. Okay, the same thing I'm going to put out here. Control C and Control V. That's all. So this is how you can basically put your object repositories inside the properties file for each web element or for each object, whatever you can call it as. Okay, now right now the string browser value is Chrome, so the transaction will happen over Chrome. Okay, so let us see how the transaction happens over Chrome. Save the particular class file and run it. You see that? I'll close it. So the transaction has happened. Next thing is that I'll change the value of this browser string type from Chrome to, let's say, Firefox. Okay, so the same transaction is now going to happen over Firefox. What is going to happen? The browser value, that is the string browser variable value, that is Firefox, equals the value of the key which you have got by using the get property method of the properties class. So that is why the Firefox will open, and the same transaction will basically happen where the Firefox is going to open and it is going to navigate to retrieve email application, and here it is again going to get the property value of the key, and the key is XPath, which I have defined out here in the properties file. This is the XPath that I have defined. So it is going to find the element by the XPath defined in the properties file, and the particular value will be typed in. So let us see that. Save the file and run it. See, it's opened on Firefox and it has basically typed in that particular value over that particular XPath. The XPath was kept in the properties file. This is how we can use properties file in our Selenium WebDriver script. Thanks very much.